What's up? It's AK Babyface. Subscribe to Supporting Icons for the latest boxing news.
So there's an article here, as always, put it in the description box for you guys to back it up what it is that I'm saying, just so no one calls me a liar. And it's kind of backing up what it was that I said a little while ago. Fully expect to see Deontay Wilder take on Charles Martin. And this article is going along with that they have heard themselves that negotiations are ongoing. Now, for a couple of points, first and foremost, we know the Tyson Fury fight is pretty much gone now. Whose fault is that? Is that down to Wilder himself, his team, whatever it may be? Who knows? Maybe Wilder just didn't want the fight. All the excuses about from Deontay Wilder about Tyson Fury as to why he lost, not just one or two, but a whole catalogue of excuses. Put them all together, these are the worst excuses in the history of boxing. All of them, it's absolutely madness. Anyway, for me, Charles Martin, that's the kind of opponent that Deontay Wilder will fight. Bear in mind that Wilder's had over 40-odd fights, with 44, 45 fights now. This is the kind of opposition that Wilder has fought for a long time. Ever since he won the WBC title, who's he fought and beat? He's fought Stiverne twice. Of course, he won the title from Stiverne where he beat him on points. Again, the rematch with Stiverne. So he fought Stiverne twice. He fought Chris Arreola. He fought Gerald Washington. He fought Artur Szpilka. And all of these fights, by the way, he was losing up until he got the knockout, with the exception of the points win over Stiverne. And of course, 2 wins over Luis Ortiz. Again, Luis Ortiz, is he a good opponent? Sure, on paper, why not? But in reality, and it is reality, Luis Ortiz has beat nobody that'll make you go, oh, that was a good win. So again, we don't know how good Luis Ortiz is. Anyway, that said, Charles Martin is the opponent that I always thought was going to happen anyway, because obviously both of these guys are PBC. Both of them are heavyweight. They haven't fought each other before. It's the perfect match, isn't it? It's the easy fight to make. The only other ones that maybe Wilder could fight that's PBC based is probably like an Andy Ruiz Jr. Okay, because all other ones he's already fought, or we wouldn't look at and go, we don't know who that is. What are you fighting him for? Frank Sanchez, maybe. Again, is Frank Sanchez still with PBC? Because either his last fight or his next fight, whichever one's going to be, I think it was actually going to be on DAZN. So again, we don't know. Anyway, Charles Martin, for me, Charles Martin's better than what people give him credit for. People still look at the Anthony Joshua fight and haven't looked too much before what it was that he was doing before the Joshua fight, or what it is that he's done since the Joshua fight, as in ring. He's had some okay opponents, shall I say, not really good ones, but he's had some okay opponents. Adam Kownacki will be the best one. He comes short in that fight, lost on points, but it's actually a very, very good fight. Very good fight. He's southpaw, of course, now as well. He can outbox Deontay Wilder, no problem, but thing is, Wilder lands that punch on him. We've seen Charles Martin before. He gets hit, he goes down. Okay, this is kind of the ideal opponent for Wilder to get back in to boost his confidence, because that humiliation that he had against Tyson Fury in the rematch is something that's going to take some while to get over. It really is. But the thing is, the blueprint is out there. I mean, for me, and like Dillian Whyte, of course, we've spoken many times on this particular subject, how you beat Wilder is you put pressure on him. We've been saying it for the longest time, but nobody really did it. Not in the way that Tyson Fury did it. Tyson Fury got that blueprint, used that blueprint, and built houses on it. Okay, so people now know exactly how to beat Deontay Wilder and what works. Could Charles Martin do that? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe. I mean, again, Charles Martin is a pretty big puncher. Wilder ain't the best around the chin, so maybe he could stop Wilder, but it's unlikely. For me, I think that this is purely a confidence-boosting fight for Deontay Wilder. Why did he go into the whole throwing Tyson Fury's reputation under the bus and accusing him of criminal activity and this, that, and the other? Well, to make it look like it was Fury that didn't actually want the next fight. So he can justify why he's fighting Charles Martin. Maybe the Charles Martin fight was always the plan. But of course, he didn't want people going, what? You had the perfect opportunity to get your belt back for big money and you bottled it? So they come out with other narratives. Tyson Fury cheated. We tried to get the third fight. They pulled out the third fight. Yada, yada, yada. That's why I'm fighting Charles Martin. That's why you should still support me, because I'm not a coward. I never lost the way people see that I lost, because I got cheated. That's pretty much Deontay Wilder all over, isn't it? I mean, again, let's be honest, him and his fan base have made almost a career out of excuses. It's unbelievable. Anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, catch you all in the next video.